In the future, if you want to watch your favorite zero-gravity team compete at the floating arena, you'll need a way to get there. Space tourism pioneer Richard Branson and his associates are working on it.
Man's natural instinct is to explore, and we haven't even scratched the surface of exploration in space. By bringing in commercial space travel, I think enormous things are possible.
His company, Virgin Galactic, is planning to create a fleet of spaceships that will take regular tourists up into space. The 6-passenger crafts will launch mid-air from a mothership and use a hybrid rocket motor to get some 68 miles up. But if these future space travelers are in no hurry to get back to Earth, someday they'll be able to book a room at the 4-star Galactic Suites, the solar system's first space resort. Designed by former aerospace engineer Xavier Claramunt, it will be a resort like nothing on Earth. A space station not for astronauts, but for tourists. And it will be in business sooner than you might think.
The hotel is scheduled to be finished and opened by December 2012.
Unlike most resorts, this one will require its guests to undergo 8 weeks of physical and psychological training before they can go. After all, this is space we're talking about. Once you make it through the training, you'll get a chance to go on the ride of your life. A private rocket plane capable of accelerating up to 17,000 miles per hour after liftoff.
They'll have one hell of a rush as they head off into space.
And once you're in orbit 280 miles above the Earth, you'll finally get a good look at the small but ultra-exclusive Celestial Resort. The hub of the resort is the common area, and each arm is a lavish personal suite.
This will be a private room. This will be a giant eye, which will always be looking toward Earth.
With Earth 280 miles away, you'll orbit the globe in only 80 minutes. That means 15 sunrises and sunsets every day. Besides the view, you'll experience something a select few ever will: zero gravity.
The tourist will be absolutely floating in the interior. There is no furniture or anything that might cause any sort of trouble.
In case you get tired of bouncing around, you can always stick to the walls with the help of a Velcro suit. And if you're feeling cooped up, the hotel may also be able to offer a memorable day trip to the moon.
Small spaceships, 2-seater spaceships, so people could go off for day trips, and they could be programmed to skim maybe 100 feet above the moon's surface and then come back to the hotel at night.
While the experience promises to be exhilarating, make no mistake, acclimating to space will be challenging for any vacationer.
All activities that are related to everyday life will be absolutely new, from how we are going to sleep, how we are going to eat.
But it's precisely these challenges that will appeal to future space tourists. Of course, this particular adventure vacation won't come cheap. Claramunt calculates that the typical 3-day stay at Galactic Suites will set you back around $4 million. But prices will drop quickly as more and more people make the journey, and larger orbiting resorts are built.
I think that in 10 years' time, the price will come down dramatically. In 20 years' time, it'll come down even further, and it'll continue to fall. Literally hundreds of thousands of people will have the chance of experiencing space. They'll come back fully qualified astronauts. They'll come back having seen the Earth and the beauty of the Earth.
The future will be more entertaining than we can possibly imagine. It is where the virtual will become reality. We'll feel every punch and jab, control our world with our thoughts and gestures, print our favorite food, take virtual vacations anywhere we like, and push our thrills over the edge. Are you ready for the fun to begin?